Hey YouTube, I am back. Excuse my voice. It's been a while, I know. What can I say? It's life. We make plans and you think they're gonna go through, and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So I plan on being back a lot sooner. But guess what? Here I am. So, what's up? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone has been blessed and just flourishing and loving one another and, doing whatever you can do to be the best you can be, to be successful, raising our kids, just doing the best we can. That's what I've been trying to do. So I had let you guys know I was gonna give you an update on my health. So back in June, I was doing good, and through the summer it just got really busy for me. But I was hanging in there. I was still doing good, and the girls went back to school. I don't know if anyone watched any of my previous videos where I was kind of debating if I wanted them to go or not. Well, we ended up sending them. And third week of school, Anaya, which is my oldest daughter, 15, my husband, Kelton, and myself all caught COVID. Kylie was fortunate enough to not get it. At least she didn't appear to have had it, so we didn't really take her to get checked. She was okay. However, we did keep her home just because we know she had been exposed by the three of us. Therefore, we did not want to be inconsiderate and just put other people at risk, teachers and students and things. So Kylie stayed home for 2 weeks with us. COVID is a mess, okay? And then you gotta think, y'all know I have 3 other conditions that I deal with on a daily. So Anaya's COVID symptoms went strong for about 5 to 6 days. Kelton's about 8 days. Mine for almost a month. So I want to say they tested positive August 23rd. It was a Tuesday. And I felt fine, y'all. Like, I really did. And then 3 days later, I felt like an itch in my throat, right? So I'm trying to hide it from my husband because I know he would flip out. And I'm just like, oh, y'all, I ain't even catching it from y'all. That is so great. I've done so good building up my immune system. Ooh, these elderberry vitamins and ginger stuff. And I'm taking my little black seed oil because I have a little drink that I do with emergency orange juice and black seed oil. So I'm like, oh, it's working. The itch comes and I'm just like, hey babe, can you give me some orange juice? He's like, you okay? I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, y'all drinking some tea tonight? He's like, yeah. I'm like, can I have a little bit? He's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just, want to make sure, whatever. Y'all, by that Tuesday, I couldn't even wake up. Like, I could not get out of the bed. I had the worst headache that I have ever had in my life. I literally thought I was having like a brain aneurysm. It was so bad. Oh my God. So I couldn't even open my eyes. So I knew, I was like, I'm not going to work. There ain't no way. I didn't call in or nothing, okay? Because that's how done I was. It took me to the end of the second day to finally call in. And I would call in like every 2 days. Like, I can't come until I had like one day where I was good because I finally just went to go get tested. I knew what it was, but I was like, you know, I need this for work just in case because I don't know how bad this is going to be. And so my first symptoms were the headache. I had chills, fever, body ache out of this world. Like, you guys, my ribs and legs hurt so bad and I didn't even know why. Didn't do anything but stay in bed. I was so fatigued. People were calling me. I couldn't answer phones. I barely wanted to even text back because it required still energy of looking and typing. It was bad. So I want to say that Sunday I finally got dressed and we went to go get tested for me. And of course, very next day it came back, it was positive. The day that I went to get tested, I was okay. And the Monday, I was okay. Then Tuesday came, and this is when I guess the part that flared up my congestive heart failure started. So I could not breathe. I wasn't getting oxygen. My oxygen had dropped to like in the 70s, which if anyone knows, regular, you should be 80s and above, and even 80s is not great. You want to stay 90 and above. At one point, it dropped to like 65. And we're like, should I go to the hospital? We had a pulse ox here. I was just too nervous to go to the hospital because of where I am located. It's very overpopulated. And so the hospitals, what I would consider to be the ones that take extra care, were at capacity. And I'm not going to go up there to be neglected. Not to mention, my husband wouldn't be able to stay with me. And I'm not in there just with COVID, you know what I mean? I still have this muscle condition and I need to be helped, you know, to walk sometimes, especially because COVID made me even more weak. Y'all, I lost 12 pounds. And do you know I've only gained 4 back? 12. Now, I was already 130, and I was like, that's little. I don't even remember that. I haven't been 130 since freaking freshman year. What do you mean? So I was already dealing with that. I lost 12 freaking pounds, y'all. And I'm still currently, I've been COVID free for almost a month. Has it been a month? Or am I over exaggerating? Maybe 3 weeks. No, a month. It's almost a month. And yeah, I tested negative September 19th. So today, it's actually a month, yeah. I'm 122. COVID got me messed up. So whatever, it was very hard. I had gotten back to that place where I didn't know, you know what I mean? I went through it with my cardiologist. She wanted me to go to the hospital. I tried to explain to her why. She's literally telling me, like, Danielle, if you stay home, you're going to die. And my husband was really upset because, you know, our faith in God is very strong. And so he's like, nah, I don't want you talking to her if that's the kind of stuff she's going to tell you. Like, she know what you're going through. You've explained why you don't want to go there. And there's things that she could probably do to help me while I'm at home. Now, I was lucky enough to where I do have like a mini clinic at my home because of what I go through. So, so I have a nebulizer for breathing treatments that help break down mucus and stuff. I have an inhaler. I have a humidifier to, you know, moisten your air. I mean, people were telling Kelton left and right, like, get sea moss, get this, apple cider vinegar. Listen, we spent about $100 on stuff people was telling us we need to get. Get zinc, this, that. So we were taking it constantly. They got better quicker. I still have the cough and the shortness of breath sometimes. The fatigue sometimes, but it's not bad. Like, I can actually sit here and do this video, and I don't feel sleepy or tired or anything. And I actually started back to work last Monday, October 11th. So that's cool. But fighting COVID, it is very true that fighting COVID with an underlying health condition, it is very difficult. So I would just urge you all, hey, God hasn't given us a spirit of fear at all. And by no means am I afraid of COVID. I never was. However, I don't want it. I don't want nobody around me who got it. Because for me, it's just a lot more detrimental than it is to other people. So I just would urge you all to, of course, nothing is 100%, but just try. Make the effort to, make sure your kids are washing their hands. If you have to send them little wipies and try to train them to do that, while they're in school, not touching stuff. And if they do, give them a little spray hand sanitizer in their pocket or their, I know the schools are supposed to have it, but yeah. And just teaching them to stay, my daughters wear their mask at school, but my little one, she's affectionate. So I'm like, we're not hugging, you know what I mean? We're not doing all that. You can play, but no hugging. My oldest kind of knows what to do, but it's to the point now to where even when they come in from school, we have them get directly in the shower before they give mommy hugs. We speak, but they get in the shower first. I've purchased, you wash your clothes, right? But I've actually bought like that Lysol. Probably other people have been using it before, but I wasn't. The Lysol disinfectant that goes in your laundry. So that we're actually not only cleaning the clothes, but we're disinfecting them at the same time. We're changing our sheets a lot more often. I want to say, we're human. So we were probably only doing that once every 2 weeks, but now it's weekly, making sure just whatever we can do to try to enhance our safety and prevent ourselves from just being exposed to unnecessary germs. We've added some vitamins to what we were already taking. Regularly, we were just taking the elderberry and vitamin C, and then that was it. Oh, me and Kelton were taking vitamin D3, and then I have my medicine that I take. So now we have added zinc and sea moss to that. We also have a lot of ginger root. I noticed would help me when I would not be breathing well. And when my oxygen was low, Kelton would literally cut up fresh ginger root, lemon, and garlic in water. And it's disgusting. But I would breathe it in, and then I would drink just some sips. And sometimes he would make me just eat a piece of the ginger root. And I kid you not, you guys. It would help bring my oxygen up to where it needed to be every time. Of course, water provides a natural oxygen. My mom had sent me some plants. Plants and stuff provide oxygen as well. So it was scary, but what doesn't kill me only makes me stronger. And I still know that I have a purpose. There's a reason I'm here. And God sustains me through every storm that I go through. I also kind of hadn't been on camera because I know when I originally first wanted to tell my story, I wasn't focused on the physicalness of what I look like, because I said, you know what, this is going to be real. It's going to be raw. I don't put makeup on every day. I don't look like that every day. And I don't have the energy to do that every day. So I'm going to let them see me, all of me, flaws and all. Okay? And then somehow once I started to get better, I guess I lost focus. And I made it stressful on myself as far as the videos, because then I'm like, well, I can't do a video because I need to do my hair, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. And then just recently God spoke to me like, remember, that's not what we're doing. It's not a fashion show. You're giving this word for me. You're trying to bring other people to God and let them see me through you. And it's not about all the glitz and the glam all the time. Of course we love to look that way. But let's be honest, everybody's not sitting up in the house full face of makeup and lashes every day. That's just not real life. And so I allowed that to hold me back from coming on here, because I didn't want to be judged. I said, well, what if I look bad and they can recognize that, you know, I had gotten better? Then they're going to think I'm sicker. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke to one of my friends, and she's like, you should just explain all that. And yes, you just have to allow them to go through everything with you. So that was my bad. And that was one of the reasons that I hadn't been on, because I made it stressful for myself by losing focus of what the job was that I was here to do. So none of that. You guys are going to see me sometimes looking awesome sauce. And sometimes I might look sick and I might not be sick. Or sometimes I might be. But I am clear, you know, at what I'm here to do. And I tend to do that. So thank you guys all who are hanging in there and who, you know, send me inboxes telling me that you do miss our videos and what we discuss, and that really encouraged me and let me know that I was doing the right thing, and it gave me confirmation that God does want me to continue. So yeah, on a brighter note, check your girl's curls out though, or whatever. Yes, all me, nothing grow, natural hair's been growing. Okay, now this side of my hair up here is tangled. I'm very afraid that I might have to cut it, but we're going to try to work it out. Back is the bomb, and like this whole side is the bomb. But I had like a weave in for too long, I think, and let it get matted. I didn't comb it out before I went into the shower. That is a no-no for black natural hair. Always comb your hair out before you get it wet, okay? So, but everything else, you know, girl, it's, and guys, it's thriving or whatever, you know? So, I just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys and let you know I am back. And I am still doing well. And God is good. And the kids are doing well. And Kelton's doing well. And like I said, you will see our videos more frequently. I'm focused now. I got it. Okay, so you guys all stay blessed and stay obedient. Stay faithful. Keep loving. And like I said, doing the best job you can to be and become the best version of yourself that you can, okay? So, love you guys, and have a good one. A good evening. Yes. Bye.